Hi guys, welcome. So sorry if you hear fireworks in the background, but they're setting fireworks off. I don't know why, but there's fireworks going off somewhere. Do you hear them? I mean, it's December. I don't know what's going on. All right. It's okay, Dylan. It's all right. That must be the grand finale. It's got to be over. I mean, really, who's setting off fireworks? All right, TD wants a love reading. You get an earth sign here, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, that is looking to either spend time with you or move things forward. They may be very focused on school or work right now, but they do feel like they have a connection with you. You also have an Aries here with the Emperor card. And the Emperor, the Aries is going to want to do something a little bit more adventurous coming up. So you may have to make a choice between the earth sign and the fire sign. All right. Giovanni Thomas. How does Jamar feel about me? Okay. Jamar. You know what? When the Emperor shows up, you know what that means. He thinks of you like a Roman goddess. Be careful with this card always if you don't want children, because it could be the birth or the conception of a child. But there's really no better card that you could get when you ask how somebody feels about you. However, they hold themselves back for quite some time, and you may have to like take a chance on them and spin the wheel yourself, and then your relationship could move forward pretty quickly. So I don't know if they think that they're not good enough for you, or they think that you wouldn't be into them, but they think pretty highly of you. All right. Savannah, is William going to contact me? Yeah, you're going to hear from him. It could take a minute, but you're going to hear from him. Gracie, does James want me to text him right now? Okay. I'm only getting a 33% chance. I wouldn't. I would hold off. Shay. How will his parents react when he tells them I'm pregnant? Okay. I think at first they're going to be taken back. I think at first they may feel like uh, they may not be too thrilled. They may be a little bit overwhelmed, but it's going to be very short lived, and then they'll be happy. So, and then there's strength around the situation, and they may be willing to step up and help. So, maybe the kind of thing where when they first find out, they're like, what about this? What about that? What about the next thing? And then, in 5 minutes later, they just like, they're fine with it. TD, why is Nabil the Aries being cold? Okay. He's got some bullshit around him. He's got fights, walking away from somebody. He's got some annoyances around him. It's not going to last for long because he comes in with the Two of Cups and the Sun card. So something is up his ass. It has nothing to do with you. He's just dealing with something. Don't make an issue out of it. Gracie, how does James feel about me currently? He's feeling a little stagnant right now. He's not looking like he wants things to move forward right away. Like he's not sure which direction to go in, so he's kind of doing nothing. This is another thing that's going to pass by next week or maybe after the new year. He'll be feeling a little bit more balanced in himself, and he'll be coming forward a little bit more. Hannah. Has YF dreamt about me? Okay. Yes, he has more than once, several times. Phoebe, will he reach out? Okay. Yes, and I think it's going to be soon, within the next couple of weeks. Going back up to the top. Jovi Elf, what is his current feelings towards me right now? Okay. Current feelings right now. Moving forward quickly, celebration and transformation. So wherever you are in your relationship right now, the pace should pick up pretty quickly, and it should be something that you're very happy about. And it should be happening like now. It's not something that you really have to wait for. Annalisa, love. You've got a Leo and a Libra here. Both people look like they feel like they've been waiting around for a chance with you, and they're both looking to spend time with you, and they're both looking for victory. At some point, you might have to make a decision between these two, a Libra and a Leo. Lily, love reading. Lily. Once you get past a betrayal, you get a free spin at the Wheel of Fortune. Take a chance with a fire sign and your life moves forward. Use your intuition. A Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. This person may be a Leo born on the cusp of Virgo, and then there's transformation that comes into your life. This person also may be coming in with an offering of love. If it doesn't happen at the get-go, it's going to be something that grows into an offering of love. There's love surrounding it. Okay, Phoebe, why does he keep reaching out if he has a girlfriend? You know, because people get in bogus relationships. People are in bogus relationships all the time. I hate to say it, but most relationships are bogus. Because he's not fucking happy. And he has a wish, and he thinks that karma is going to help fix the situation. He's not prepared to get out of the relationship he's in because he can't man up, but he's not happy, and he's looking for a way out. I'm telling you, I think that one of the most embarrassing things has to be making somebody be with you when they don't want to be with you. You know, there's a lot of people that get very embarrassed when they find out that they've been cheated on. But to me, if you've been cheated on, you didn't do anything wrong. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. The other person did what was wrong, right? But what's embarrassing is when they try to make their relationship something that it's not, when they know down deep this person does not love them or want to be with them. And they try to force the person to stay with them. There's no happiness in forcing anybody to do something that they don't want to do. And if he has a girlfriend and he's reaching out to you, how fucking happy is he? You know what I mean? It's like grow a set and let's move forward. Life is too short for this bullshit. Unfortunately, more often than not, this is what I see. I see a lot of this. Okay, Phoebe, what are his feelings for me? Okay. See, he wants to come in with an offering that you're going to know about. He may tell you how he feels, and then he gets stuck because he's scared. And then you got the temperance card. So at some point, balance should come back. Be careful because you could get caught in a three-ring circus here. If you do, that's your business. I'm not going to tell you not to get involved. You could do whatever you want, but it could be a little bit of a circus. You also have somebody from your past coming back. So if he's not somebody from your past, you could get involved with him and somebody from your past. But you know what? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If he's got two, you could have two. Let's go back up to the top. Virgo loves wants spirit messages. Spirit messages. Oh, damn. All right. So you got the Emperor, Archangel Michael. Organization, logic, structure, discipline, and leadership. The Eight of Air, an illusion of being trapped, lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. The Nine of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Cade, why won't Gabriel FaceTime me? Ah, it's a good question. Well, it's one of two things. He either doesn't want you to know where he is, or he's embarrassed by the circumstances because of the tower, or there's something going on that he doesn't want you to see physically and he's embarrassed by the circumstances. There's something around him that's a disaster, and that's why he doesn't want you to see it. Is this the first time that he's done that? He doesn't want to FaceTime you? I think there's something that he doesn't want you to see, and I think it may be something either in the vicinity that he's in or physically that he's embarrassed about. And it seems more like it's a vanity type of thing. All right, let me go back up to the top. Zara, how is going to be my love life until the end of the winter? Okay. It's going to be a little bit undecided, up and down. Be careful that you don't overreact or do something that you're going to regret later. I think that your love life may be a little bit slow until the spring. And in the spring, you have a Leo. You have a Leo around you, but I think in the spring, things may take off. I think the winter may be a little slow. Let me go Back up to the top. Okay, way back up. Okay, I did the Virgo one. Pinky Lee wants love. Okay. You got a slow mover coming in here. You got a slow mover that comes in, but when the person comes in, they're legit. The past arguments and bickering and bullshit goes into the past. The person that comes in could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And I think that they're going to have a strong personality with the Emperor card here. But I think that they're a slow and steady mover. Use your intuition. It's going to be a relationship that is highly fated and you get your wish. Hannah, is there a career for me in music if I get involved in the industry? Okay. Hold on for 1 second here. Hang on for 1 second. I do think that there is an opportunity for you in the music industry, but I think that it's going to be, won't come easy. It's going to be an uphill battle, which is fine. That's fine. You got to work hard for it. You got to work hard for it, but listen, communication is screwed up. We have all kinds of communication issues happening right now. Hang on for 1 second. Disaster. I got people having crises all over the place. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle with the music industry, but I definitely think you should go for it. Jelena, did DL miss me last night? Okay. DL 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you were definitely missed. It's nice to be missed. You know, sometimes I feel like we don't do that enough, make people miss us. It's good not to always show up every time. Okay, Christy. I would love a general reading for the rest of 2019. Okay. 2019, I got a little anxiety these days. I don't know if it's a planetary thing. I mean, the moon right now is in Capricorn. We got a lot of Capricorn energy. I don't have any earth in my chart, so I don't know if that's what's stressing me out. Okay. You got a wish coming in before the end of 2019 that's going to bring you victory. The Hierophant is here. It could have something to do with the spirituality or something that you do spiritually. A transformation starts to begin before the end of 2020. And you are no longer holding yourself back. You're going to take off those restraints and move forward. So if you feel like you're kind of stuck right now, I think you're going to get an opportunity to at least begin some type of a transformation between now and the end of 2019, which is only a few days from now. Miss Rosie 37. Is he developing romantic feelings for me? Okay, let's have a look. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think he's always sort of had feelings for you. 6, 10. But they may be growing. I think he's always had a little bit of a thing for you. Martha, how are things between the Gemini and the Aries? Well, it's like they run really hot and cold. So it's like it shows like balanced, patient. Then it shows somebody stabs the other person in the back. Then it shows they reconnect. Then it shows they're not talking. I can see that with the Gemini because they can kind of be like that a little bit, but Aries knows what they want and they tend to know how to get it. I think that the Aries has kind of given up on this relationship and just is going with the flow. Nobody uses their intuition and they fight like hell. Henna, what kind of dreams has YF had of me? Okay. YF. Oh my God, different kinds. So there have been dreams where he's like the knight in shining armor and he comes in on a white horse. Then he has dreams where somebody has taken you away from him. And then there are dreams that he has where he's feeling anxious and he feels like he has to do something. And I bet there's a whole bunch of other dreams that he hasn't even, he doesn't even remember. Jay Allen, is Jessica physically attractive to me? Okay. Yes. Absolutely. 70% chance, yes, that goes up even higher if she's a Libra. Abyssinian, what's Joseph the Virgo's current feelings for me? Okay. Okay, they're coming forward here with some kind of an offer, and you're going to be well aware of it, feeling like they've made it to the top of the mountain, and they're looking for victory. They may be a little bit undecided right now on how they're going to move forward, but they're moving forward. So I don't know if they have like a little bit of a crush on you, or if they have a big crush on you, or if it's like, sometimes it could be, it seems like it's in a solid place to begin with. So I'm wondering if this is somebody that you've been friends with or known for a while. Let me go back up to the top. That was Abyssinian, right? P Love is looking for upcoming financial. Okay, what's going on with P Love's finances? I hate financial stuff. I really do. Like, I'm not good with that kind of stuff. You're going to take control of your finances big time in 2020. I think that you're going to be more appreciated at work, or you're going to be earning more of a salary that makes you feel like you're a little bit more appreciated in some fashion. So if you own your own business, you could be much more successful. If you work for somebody, they could give you a raise and you're going to feel a little bit more like you're appreciated. At some point during the year, you may spin the wheel of fortune and pick up a new opportunity or a new endeavor, something that does bring in more money or that increases cash flow from week to week. Crystal, will Corey like my Christmas gift? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Very much. Oh, I did that one. Breezy, what are my ex Jay Libra's feelings towards me? Okay. For the most part, I think he's kind of regretful for what went down or how things unfolded. Sometimes I think he still feels a little bit angry or bitter because you have the Five of Wands here. But overall, he cares very much about you. And balance may be brought back into this relationship at some point. You may revisit the situation again. The 90s kid. What is the future between me and D? Okay. An offering of love comes in, okay? But then one of you feels like you haven't made it to the top of the mountain. So one of you is going to feel like you're not getting enough. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. So somebody may not be fulfilling exactly what somebody may not be holding up their end of the bargain, and it could cause a rift in this relationship at some point. But I think you persevere and the relationship moves forward. I think that by the spring, late spring, early summer, the relationship gets a little bit more stable. It's going to continue, or it's going to grow. Phoebe, when will he leave her? Okay. The Nine of Clubs. 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, the month of September or this summer. I'm going to say probably within the next 9 weeks. Probably within the next 9 weeks. Something will happen. Okay. Beautiful You wants a love reading. Okay. Knight in Shining Armor comes in, but it's surrounded by arguments. This person may have once betrayed you in the past and you're not ready to let it go. However, if you give it a little bit of time and you work on the situation, there is a chance that the relationship moves forward with the Four of Wands. Watch out because there could be a third party involvement here. I don't know if you're with somebody else or they're with somebody else, but there's a third party thing kind of happening here. You have the Two of Wands, which would be you're prepared to move forward and you have a wish. So I think that you come out the winner in this situation and balance gets brought back to your life. But it could get a little sticky there in the center with the third party. Okay. Oh, these damn things are disappearing. Mihak 503. How are things going to be financially for my hubby in January of 2020? Okay. Finances 2020, January. Well, if he plays his cards right and he uses his intuition, balance gets restored. So he should, if he's been on like the downward spiral, things should start to come back up. It looks like he's focused on doing the right thing. He's focused on taking the bull by the horns. I think things are going to be much better in January. Things are going to start to improve, and they're going to continue to improve over the next 3 months. Okay. Sweet Sugar, when will Abdullah reach out to me? We're both Geminis. Okay. When will Abdullah reach out? 7 of Diamonds. 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, the month of July, or sometime this winter. It's going to be sometime this winter. Probably before 7 weeks is up. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I got some super chats came in here I didn't even see. All right, hang on. Let me get to them. I think Crystal, let me know if I skipped anybody's super chats. How's Christopher's finances going to be in 2020? Okay. His finances improve too. He's persevering. He's focused. He doesn't wait for his ship to come in. He moves forward. But I do think that he's guilty of trying to bite off more than he can chew or promises things that he can't always fulfill. His intentions are good. He's not intentionally doing it, but sometimes I think that he tries to talk bigger than he can fulfill. Oh my goodness, now where am I? J-Mac, how is Caitlin feeling towards me right now? Okay, how is Caitlin feeling? Like she's going to move forward with you quickly. She's more in touch with her intuition than I've seen before. Feeling bad about what went on in the past, and she moves forward quickly. Balance gets restored. This was a good one. This was the most forthcoming reading that I've ever done on her. It must be coming close. Or she's getting the nerve. Rhonda, will I ever marry again? Okay. Yes, you got a 70% chance, and that goes up even higher with the Two of Pentacles, because the Two of Pentacles would indicate balance gets brought back to your life. So yeah, I think that you will marry again. Spicy Pisces, is Benji falling in love with me? I'm not going to go full on falling in love, but he's developing serious feelings. He's heading down that path. He's well on his way. All right, let's go back up to the top. Alicia, any messages between me and Justin? You have the Magician and the Wish card. So put out into the universe exactly what you want. You guys have a spiritual connection. You need to use your intuition. Listen to your gut when you deal with him. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Chris, I got one of those bogus relationships too. uh, you know what? This is what I think, because I look back on a time where when I was with this guy, I was young. I was in my 20s. And when we started dating, our relationship, it was so easy. It's like we hung out one night, and then it was like he asked me to hang out, we hung out, and then it was like every night after that we were together. I didn't have to wait for him to call. I didn't have to wait for him to bullshit. And, this whore is involved in that one. And it was so easy. I dated him for about 2 years. And then like people in my life started passing away and getting sick after he had gone through something very similar in his own life. And then his brother passed away, and we had like a whole bunch of deaths like within months of one another. And we got to this point where all we did was fight. After his brother died, he wanted to be with his friends. He didn't want to be with me, and we started fighting. So I got to tell you that I stayed with him for a very long time, miserable. I mean, like, always crying, always upset. He was always letting me down, but I kind of felt like I couldn't break up with him because his brother just died and I needed to be with him. So eventually he dumped me. And of course, even though I wasn't happy, I didn't like being dumped. So I wanted to get back with him, and we went back and forth for a long time. Anyway, so I kind of understand what, like, when you get to that point where it's almost like more painful, the idea of living without the person, than it is having to deal with them, even though you don't really want to be with them. Like, you get into a situation where they've been such a part of your life for so long that the idea of not having them is worse than being with them, but you're not happy being with them either. So I understand it, but it's not a way to live. And it's not fair to everyone, because you know what? There was somebody else out there for him, and there was someone else out there for me, and we were just holding each other up. So, anyhow. Darlene, how does Kevin feel about me after talking to me yesterday? Okay. Overall, he's feeling pretty good. You got the happy home, and he's no longer feeling like he's waiting for his ship to come in. He may not be ready to move forward totally, but this is a start, and it can lead him up to the offering of love coming in on the white horse. It looks like it was a good conversation, and the two of you are going to have another one coming up. It was a good start. Norman, I want Danny to pull a card for me. Okay, yeah. All right, what's going on here for Norman? The Knight of Wands. You can have a fire sign around you, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. It could also mean that maybe you're going to move forward quickly, or you got some adventure happening around you. A lot of fiery things, a lot of passion coming in. It's generally a pretty good omen. Valentina, does the Pisces think if they offered to get back with me? No, I don't think that they think that, but I think they are a little bit insecure and they're slightly afraid of that, but I don't think that they really think that. All right, Rebecca. How do the people I work with see me? Okay, group questions are really hard because everybody's going to have a different opinion. You know what they say? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. But, you know, it's true. It's like, can't take a group of people and collectively ask how they feel because everyone's going to feel differently. But overall, it looks like you come off as very stable. You come off as a good worker who's very focused. They also think that you're balanced. And that you're easy to work with. You're easy to get along with. I think overall they really like you. But you know, it's difficult. You can't please everyone. And I learned that with teaching yoga. When I first started teaching yoga, my playlists, I used to only play the Beatles because I felt like the lyrics weren't offensive, and I felt like everyone liked the Beatles. And I came out of class one day, and this man came out who was probably around my father's age, so I figured he would, of him of all people, that was his era. And he was like, "Don't you have anything else but the Beatles?" I hate the Beatles. And I was like, you know, you just can't please everyone. So you do the best you can. Can't please them all. Where the hell am I? When someone tries to compliment, please try to reciprocate. You know, my grandmother always used to say about that? If somebody gives you a compliment, accept it. You know, like instead of, "Oh, you look so nice." Like people all the time, they'll tell me I'm glowing, and I'm always like, "It's coconut oil." I mean, it is. It's coconut oil. But accept the goddamn compliment. Thank you. That's it. Wolfie, what is my mentor's current thoughts about me? Okay. How's the mentor feeling? I love Marilyn Monroe. You know, Marilyn Monroe, when I was really, really little, I thought that my grandmother, when I always talk about, I thought that Marilyn Monroe was her. If I can ever find a picture, I'll find a picture one day and I'll put the picture up one day when I'm on live. Now that I'm home on leave, I'll have time to do that. Okay. The mentor. All right. So the mentor feels like you work hard and that you have a lot of passion. They sometimes feel like you could go a little bit, stray a little bit off course, but then you come back on. They feel like there's happiness around you. The cups are all full. You're going to be very successful. They feel like you have great drive and ambition. The only thing is that they think sometimes you're a little bit careless or carefree. But overall, I think that they really like working with you, and I think that they think that you can amount to a lot. Fly Me to the Moon was the guy who talked to me in the Viber, Khaled, or another one. Okay, let's see. Was the guy Khaled? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it was. I think it was Khaled. Let's go back up to the top. The koi fish. What has Jay thought about me today, and will everything work out between us? Okay. The koi fish. He has thought about you today several times. There's a little bit of regret that he has around this situation. He thinks he could have done better. He also thinks that he could have exhibited a little bit of harder work, put a little more hard work in. It urges you here to use your intuition when you deal with him. Go with what's in your gut, not what's in your head, and don't listen to what other people say. And be careful that you think before you act when the Fool is in reverse, that you don't do something that you regret later. And yes, things will work out for you. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Rebecca, what did Anthony think of me? All right, how's Anthony feeling? Oh, Anthony's a slow mover on the Knight of Pentacles here, but he does end up coming in with an offering of love and passion. I think he was impressed by you, and he thinks that you guys would click and have a stable relationship should one come up. Oh, I skipped Miriam. Was it a super chat? Let me go look. Phoebe, I did. Crystal, J, Rhonda, Spices. I don't see Miriam. Next, I have Woo Woo. What will my next boyfriend be like? Okay. Woo Woo. Next boyfriend. They could be a Libra. It might be a Libra or an air sign, an Aquarius or a Gemini. It looks like there's somebody with a pretty strong personality. You know, Libra's not always such a strong personality, but they could be like a Libra sun, Aries rising. They may be a little bit nervous, like a nervous type of person, and they may be very good when it comes to business. They could have a successful business or some money around them. I think they're going to have a kind heart. They're going to think the world of you, and they're going to really want to make things work. I almost think it could be something that seems so unfamiliar to you and so I can't believe this is really happening to me kind of a thing. Use your intuition. Norman, does the Sagittarius think of me? 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Absolutely. All the time. All the time. All right. Imani, how does Stowe feel about me reconnecting with him on social media, sending him a follow? Okay, let's see. All right, how does Stowe feel? Flattered. They feel flattered. Use your intuition when dealing with this person. You got the Moon card here. Something that you may need to take a risk. Spin the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to... There's passion here. You made this person's day by doing that. You made this person's day. All right, let's see. Oh, did I skip somebody? Oh, I did the Rebecca one. Oh, Christy Terry. For the past 3 weeks, I've been getting so much ringing in my ears. What's that all about? It sounds crazy, but from what I've heard and what I tend to think, the ringing in the ears is when we switch realities. The timelines change. I know it sounds crazy, but And I don't know that I totally believe it myself, but there is something that's going on. The Mandela effect, all that. I mean, I just was on YouTube yesterday and somebody else had posted a video just like I did about Thanksgiving being the third week of November, not the fourth week. And I was like, see, I knew I wasn't the only person that felt like this. My father, he thinks that it's changed over the years. My nephew's only 10. He remembers it being the third week. So I don't know. I always think that the ringing in the ears has something to do with reality or timelines changing. Sounds nuts, but you may be switching into a reality that's a little bit more passionate and stable at the same time. And the world is at your feet. So it looks like if you shifted, you went to a better timeline. That's what I always say whenever I hear the ringing. I'm like, just put me in a better timeline. Put me in a better location. Jessica A. How does my ex Pisces feel about the phone call we had yesterday? Was he nervous? Okay. Nine of Swords, he was definitely nervous. He's still nervous. But he is taking off his restraints. He's breaking down the barriers that have held him back. Not just with you or with relationships and communication, but in his life. He's tired of holding himself back. He's tired of feeling like he's isolating himself, and he's moving forward. He had a good conversation. It was very good. All right, let me go back up to the top. Um, Rhonda, will Kendrick ever find out for sure if Joy's baby is his? Okay. He's gonna find out. He's gonna find out. Brooklyn, when the Pisces reaches out, will they mention my new person out of jealousy? Okay. Hell yeah. May not be in the first phone call or the first text message, but they're going to bring it up for sure. Absolutely. Sade, does the Pisces talk about me to his mom about getting back with me? Does he think that he should? Okay. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, oh, where the heck am I? Indy, yes, everyone can be added to the list. I try my best to answer them in order, and I let the super chats skip the line. Um, I'm still looking for Miriam's question. Oh, here's Indy. How does the new Libra guy feel about me? All right, how does this new Libra guy feel? This guy comes off a little bit shy, so you may have to give him a minute for him to build up the courage. But I think he comes forward because I think he's intrigued by you. I think he's attracted to you. And I think that he's genuine. I just think that he's a little bit shy, so it could take him a minute. Give him some time. Oh, there's Miriam. What are M's feelings? Comes in with an offering of love, but be careful because it could be a little bit of a disaster. You may not know exactly where he's going with this or what's been going on around him because he looks like he's undecided. He's got to clean up shit around him before you guys can move forward, and he does. He will. And then you have cause for celebration here with the Three of Cups. Just be careful that he doesn't come in too good to be true, and then you wind up getting a little let down. Moon lover, will I have kids in the future? Okay, let's see. Yes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, you have definite opportunities for children. There's children around you. Kimmy Roberts, proposal or baby in 2020? Okay, let's ask. Will there be a proposal in 2020? I'm not so sure about that. Will there be a baby in 2020? Both, you have a 33% chance for both. So I'm thinking if it does happen in 2020, it's going to be late in the year, heading towards 2021. Oh, thank you guys for all your kind words. Thank you. Okay, Valentina wants to know if the Sagittarius is trustworthy. All right. Is he trustworthy? Yeah, I think so. 70% chance yes, The Hangman's in reverse. I think he's basically trustworthy. Oh, I skipped Brooklyn? Okay, I'll go right back up. AJ, why did Frank call? Okay. Frank is looking to transform his life with the death card, and I think he may be looking for some advice. He's a slow mover. He can't get out of his own way, and I think that sometimes he feels like he's put a lot of work in, but he really hasn't. I think he's looking for someone to talk to that could give him some solid advice, and I think that he values you and your opinion. Okay, who did I miss? Who was it now? I got to Kimmy. I think you said Brooklyn, right? Was Brooklyn I missed? All right, let me do this one here for solace because I see it. Want to know if the ex is up to anything devious. All right. Yes. You got two aces, which would be a 70% chance yes, and the Knight of Cups is in reverse. I don't think they're going to do anything that's going to destroy your life, but I do think that they're searching, spying, conniving, manipulating, or looking for, looking for stuff. Oh, I did Brooklyn. All right, good. All right, let me go back up to the top. No, Anna, I didn't do one for you, I don't think. Let's see. I did that one. And Monty, I think I did yours a little while ago. Emily, how does the Libra feel about me? Okay. The Libra is focused on you. Focused on you, and they come in out of the blue. If you haven't heard from them, they're gonna reach out to you in some fashion. You have the Three of Pentacles here, so they feel like you can have a stable relationship. They're pretty passionate about it, and they do think that you're balanced, compassionate, and loving. Miss Rosie, will me and the Libra be together in 2020? Okay. All right, so here's what's going on here. You got a 33% chance with one ace that you'll be together. The Sun card and the Emperor are both here, which would both be yeses, but they're in reverse, which means it could be somewhat of a struggle to get this relationship on solid ground, or it may be delayed. So it might not be until like June or September, but there is definite chance that you can be together. It just may take some time. All right. Liz. What messages do my angels want me to know? Okay, angel cards. Three of Water, a celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement. The need to have more fun. The King of Water, open your heart and your mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice, charity work. The Lovers, Archangel Raphael, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. Yeah, good stuff coming in. That's good. RZ, what does the Waze think about me? I'm a Virgo and he's an Aries. Okay. He feels like you're very stable. You know how to get things done. He feels like you cut through bullshit and you don't stand for crap. He feels like you're very perseverant. You're a happy person. He feels like he can connect with you, that you have a good heart, you're trustworthy, you're balanced, you're intuitive. And I think that he may be a little bit nervous around you. Like he may get butterflies. All right. Bria, what zodiac anonymously messaged me on Facebook? What was their sign? All right, let's see. I had something weird happen to me today, too. I think they were a water sign. And I'm going to say that I think they were a water sign. Could be a Pisces. Could be a Pisces. I had somebody send me an Instagram DM, 3 of them, but then recalled them before I could open them. And it said the message is unavailable because the person unsent it or something. I don't know what that bullshit was all about. Alexis, will the other Capricorn and I ever be together? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 2. Yes, there is a chance that you're going to be together. It's going to take work. And it looks like it takes work on both of your parts, and you're both going to have to be prepared to put the effort in. But it can happen. You just have to make the decision. RZ, what's coming in love from me in a ways in the future? Okay. All right. Well, it looks like you get your wish. If you want to be with this person, you're going to get a chance to be with them. But there's going to be a moment in time where you're going to be struggling with money with them, and the relationship is going to go off balance. Balance then comes back. I think they get a better job, or they're more appreciated. They stop holding themselves back, and they start applying themselves a little bit more. I think that there's going to be a money or a job issue that comes between you guys, that if they don't get their shit together, you walk away from them. All right, I'm looking for Anna. Hang on. Okay. Will JF call me back with an offer of a new beginning or not until the new year? Okay. Will JF call back? 5, 6, 7, 8. I think he's going to call back. Look, the last card was the Knight of Cups. I can't swear it's going to happen before 2020, but it's going to happen. It's coming in. Okay. Oh, I did the Capricorn one. All right, let me go back up. Is there anybody that I didn't answer? Because I'm having a hard time finding somebody. Oh, Dripping in Ice, I didn't answer. Oh, here, Anusha. What should I focus on before 2020? All right, and then I'll get to Dripping in Ice. Focus on your own happiness. Whatever makes you happy, you have a cause for celebration, and you have magic around you. Do what makes your heart sing. Definitely. Do what makes you happy. When will he return? Four of Diamonds. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. The month of April, sometime this winter. I think in 4 weeks. Anybody else I didn't answer? Did I make it through everyone? If I did, if I skipped you, let me know. If not, moderators, you guys can send in your questions. Oh, Jalissa, when me and the Pisces get back together and when? 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. You have a chance of getting back together this spring. Most likely April. All right, moderators, you can send in your questions. Auntie Charlie, have I met the one already? Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I think that there's someone around you in your immediate vicinity that you already know that is one of the people that you could end up with. Definitely. Mel, how does the Aries think my feelings or thoughts are towards him? Okay, I think that he thinks that you're going to put your foot down, or that you put your foot down and that you're not going to stand for his bullshit anymore. I also think that he thinks that you feel like he's out of balance, out of whack, and has his head up his ass. But I think he's going to try to come back and show you different. Oh, I'm not convinced that you're going to take him back, but you got the Six of Cups here. He's coming back, and there's an offering of love. But I think he thinks that you think he's a schmuck. I think I answered one for Valentina. If the Sagittarius was trustworthy. And I thought I answered for Rhonda too. Let me do the Brandy one. Am I opening up spiritually? Oh, Tori, no, I don't think I answered you. You could post the question again. Is Brandy opening up spiritually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, you have a lot of strength around you, but still I think that you should keep salt or bathe with salt, because I think that there could be some entities lurking around. Tori was definitely skipped. Tori, you could post again. I'm going to answer for I Am Goddess. How often does David think of me? All right, I can't tell you that he thinks about you 5 times a day or 20 times a day. I can just tell you that you have 3 aces here, which means he thinks about you a lot. You're always on his mind. All right, let me find Tori, and then I'll get going, and I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to try to come on tomorrow 3 times. Hopefully I sleep tonight. Yeah, I don't even see a question for Tori, so if you can post that one more time. Let me go back up to the top, see if I can find Tori. Oh, here. What would a romantic relationship with Ross be like? And how would we be seen as a couple? Okay. How would a romantic relationship with Ross be? He comes off a little bit focused, maybe more on work than he does a relationship. It looks like I think that the relationship would be okay. There's some fire here, so there would be some passion at points. Use your intuition. Somebody from your past is coming back, and you may be laying down the law with the person from the past. I think you may click better with that person than you do Ross. I can't really tell you how you're going to be seen as a couple because once again, that's asking about a group of people or how the entire world sees you. And it's too, you know, it's too hard to answer. Everyone's got a different opinion. But I think that I think Ross may come in with an offering, and it does show that there's passion, but I don't know why I want to say that he feels like he's a little bit boring for you. Like I think that you would do better with somebody who's a little bit more adventurous or upbeat or a little bit crazier. You know what I mean? Um, all right, guys, I think that's about it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all. Thank you to my moderators. Where is my bag of tricks? And I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully in the morning, if I get some sleep tonight. We'll see what happens. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.